Also,
Shit, what's wrong?
Can I see your phone?
What you need? I forgot who you talking about no more. I'm gonna pay this dude, and I'm gonna go put this meat on the grill. Bro, bullshit, bro. I'm finna go cook on his ass.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call
What
it
you
a
on,
moniker
man?
that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, a showdown between a pair of undefeated giants in a game that should have long-lasting implications. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Florida Gators, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Hey, bro, giving me the ball. Huh?
Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They challenged this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Running behind that left side. Runs through a tackle. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Third down play from the gun. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab on the left side. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. The jet sweep pass. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Just take it.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
They want to just keep throwing it. Caught in the backfield, it's Peters. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! What a perfect play call to get the score.
And you're watching the backside on all your runs, making sure that backside, they're not cheating, not flying to the football. The offense saw something, caught him in it. The defense didn't have an answer. The reverse works to perfection.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Offense set on first down. He wants to throw. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad, like it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater. Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's right on target. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Yes. Yeah. What you need me to do?
Now on 1st down from the 40. He's going to pass. Scrambling away. He's going to take off. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Why are you screaming like that?
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Fast motion from the offense. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Using the quick game. Hard-hitting tackle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to run for it. The Tide will get the first down.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And the quick shuffle pass. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback sneaks it ahead.
Florida 7, Alabama 0.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. And he tacks on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. He's going to bring it out from deep. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Leaves it with the back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive.
Hey, man, come on.
Set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Get out, Rocky.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for a gap. It's Peters. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Man, they needed that one, and that took every bit of concentration by the wide receiver there. That was awesome. Big 3rd down. You got to make the catch, but you got to make sure you stay in bounds. He did a really good job of securing that and keeping the chains moving.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Penn State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far today at Happy Valley. They're up by a field goal over South Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Ncaa. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Zings it complete to the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
It's a really nice looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers, and then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. He wants to throw. They're working that left side. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got his man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown time.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Working that left side now. Man, those sweet feet could dance on a light bulb. He's out to the 23. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Defense not showing press coverage. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. He's looking to throw. He'll let one go down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Tackled after picking up the first down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Just enough time to get off one more snap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. This time he's got his man. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And a great job by the QB. Find the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. He's got his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He fires one deep down the right side. Ball in the air, intercepted. Trying to take it back. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
Forced out of the pocket. Grabbed in the middle. It's Peters. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Florida! They take the lead with the 6.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Makes the grab on third. Oh, look out, there he goes. He's at the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he's coming out of the end zone. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Because of the big collisions on the kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big force fumble, big momentum play created.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that,
and he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding, pounding, pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him get you a pass.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to run it back. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Gators sending the offense back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on your heels.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. The Gators want to move quickly.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Comes out throwing on first down. He's taking the shot. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Offense in an empty set. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He'll try to do it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the third. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Quick release by the QB. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. Buys a little extra time. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And that is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another day.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just steamrolling his way through. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense. Looking to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Coming after it. Keeps it going. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Wants to throw on first down. They're trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Spits it out to the back. This time on target. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They want to run this quarterback. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. He'll keep it on the draw. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
Well, the one thing we know about this defense is they've got some exotic looks, and they're not afraid to bring pressure from the second level. That time they brought the free safety, and he was able to get home and sack the quarterback.
Quarterback checking the play. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
Timeout, Alabama.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
How about that 4th quarter tie ball game, and you're still going for it? The onions to be able to do that and call it not rewarded now. Defense is going to have to go out there, step it up, game on the line.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, you look at the clock. They've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. We'll get it started here in overtime. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. The defense gets to him. A big play for the defense with the 1st down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
What a disappointment. No good. Field goal attempt is no good. It is a devastating blow to not come away with points here in overtime. Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. Here's the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
Game on the line, and they've got to be